Hello, welcome to another edition of CropLife Retail Week. I'm Eric Sfiligoj, editor of CropLife and CropLife Iron. Believe it or not, here in studio with Lara Sowinski. Lara, welcome to In Studio.
Yeah, thank you. Sounds really loud in my ear. It's like, oh, wow, that's because you're here.
I was going to say, so Lara Sowinski came into our offices this week for some company meetings, and we decided, hey, since she's here, we might as well get into the studio together for probably like the first time in a couple of years at least, right?
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
So, hey, just to everybody to share some news with you. I know the last couple of videos we've been talking a little bit about this whole question about state labeling versus federal labeling. And, we've had a couple of stories regarding groups like Bayer and certain states passing legislation basically saying that the FIFRA standards, the national standards, are good enough for product labeling. But now we have another story along those lines. The Modern Ag Alliance has joined 365 agricultural and allied organizations in signing a letter urging Congress to pass what's being called the Agricultural Label Uniformity Act, which this legislation then would clear up all the questions regarding the state issues. And Modern Ag Alliance Executive Director Elizabeth Burns Thompson had this to say: food security is national security. This common sense legislation prevents activist state regulators from undermining the system that has successfully guided U.S. agriculture for decades. So, fingers crossed, we've got the Supreme Court maybe getting involved, and now it
Sure.
looks like we may get Congress to take a stand on this issue. So it would be great to clear this up, I know, for everyone across the country.
Yeah, actually, that's a good news item. Makes sense. I hope it gets some traction and, yeah, kind of streamline things, make it simple, standardize. All good.
Agreed. And other good news to share, since we're sticking with the good news, we've been talking about what's going on in the planting area. And of course, the weather has been very cold and rainy here in the Midwest. And I know plantings across the Midwest have not been keeping up with the national or the 5-year averages. But I guess the weather's improved significantly, according to the latest crop progress report from USDA. Corn is now 87% complete when it comes to planting, and that's up from 78% in the past week or so. And just a couple of other notes. Turn the page here. There it is. Sorry about that, guys. Two-page story. So soybean plantings are a little slower at the moment, 76% planted. That's up from 66% the prior week, but down from 78% for the 5-year average. Cotton plantings are at 52%. That's slightly behind the average of 56%. And then spring wheat is at 87% complete, but that's ahead 7% from the 5-year average. So the growers across the country with the good weather have been getting a lot of crop in the ground, which is great.
Great. Do you have your corn and beans in the ground?
No,
Curious.
I don't grow them myself, I must admit. So,
Cool.
all right. So, hey, that's what I have to share. What do you got?
A little bit of equipment and supply chain news. This is Wall Street Journal's logistics report from Monday, June 2nd. Wall Street Journal is reporting that John Deere is scrutinizing supply chain contracts it can renegotiate in order to find cost savings and efficiencies to offset tariffs, which cost the company about $100 million in the last quarter. According to Wall Street Journal, about 80% of Deere's products sold in the U.S. are made in the U.S. However, international operations are critical to its supply chain, which exposes the company to retaliatory tariffs. Deere's CFO says many of its products are duty-free under the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement. However, it never finished some certificates for the exemptions, which the CFO said the company is working on now. Ultimately, John Deere is looking at some price hikes with increases of 2 to 4% for early order 2026 model year sprayers and planters in response to inflation. That's what Deere's doing. Another news item, this is great. CNH will work with Starlink on agriculture connectivity. This is out of satellitetoday.com. Multinational agriculture brand CNH has signed an agreement with Starlink to bring satellite connectivity to farmers. CNH announced on May 15th that Starlink will equip CNH brands Case IH, New Holland, and Steyr with, quote, robust and affordable high-speed connectivity, further unlocking the benefits of a fully connected fleet. No news yet on specifics about the timeline or scale of the rollout. Lastly, CNH shared an image of Starlink terminals installed on combines. The company detailed that the Starlink low Earth orbit LEO connectivity will allow its machines to communicate and coordinate and integrate with the company's FieldOps digital platform for farm management. CNH also described precision spraying as a use case, explaining that Starlink can export data, quote, near instantaneously to create a prescription spraying map for the machine. So that kind of falls under this smart tech, don't you think?
It does. And I believe that Starlink is Elon Musk's company, or one of them,
Indeed.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's interesting, yeah.
So another new development.
Connectivity is the thing.
I know. The connected farm.
Just like being in the same studio together. There's connectivity here, right? In person. What a concept.
Wow, that was really smooth.
I tried my best.
Congratulations there.
All right, Miss Laura. Well, hey, so now we're coming to the end of our show, so it is time for your favorite segment. Time for fun with numbers in person.
Do I get to pick up the phone and consult with somebody like they do?
You
in
know,
this
we
podcast?
never
Maybe
we never had the phone a friend feature in the past. I
Yeah,
suspect
have to
we
work
won't
on
now. So, all right,
All right, I gotta write this down.
you really don't have to. It's staring right in front of you.
Oh, good.
So
Let
anyhow,
me put on my glasses and see.
yeah. So Miss Laura, your number this week, it's a big dollar amount. 48.98 billion.
48.98 B.
Billion, yes. Billion with a B, correct.
B.
So is
Okay.
48.98 billion, is that A, the anticipated value of wheat, corn, and soybean exports by 2030? Is it the projected value of barge and rail transport for ag by 2030? Is it C, the anticipated value of agri-tech market by 2030? Or is it D, the cost of home renovations made by Lara Sowinski to her El Paso home? It may seem that high of an amount, but
No, ours is T with a trillion.
that's a heck of a renovation. So
I'm gonna go with C.
you are absolutely correct. Yes, the
Dang, that's
anticipated.
two in a row.
Yes, the anticipated value. This
I
came.
didn't even cheat. It was right in front of me.
And I did have it, but yeah, this came from a report called the Agri-Tech Market Global Outlook,
Awesome.
2025 to 2030. Right now, as of 2024, the value of the market was 24.4 billion, but they're anticipating that by the end of the decade, that's going to double to $48.98 billion. And they mentioned that some of the leading companies in agri-tech, of course, are John Deere and Bayer Crop Science, Trimble, and also Agco, and then CNH, the Case brands and Raven folks. So,
Cool.
so good job.
I know.
2 in a row. You're on a streak.
Be,
We'll have to
all
get
the-
you in
all the
studio
good
again
vibes.
one of these days, and you can
Yeah.
continue looking. No, and she didn't look.
I
will.
didn't.
I had it. I
swear.
had the correct answer hidden underneath the questions.
Yeah, wait till I start doing the fun with numbers and get.
One of these days we should reverse.
Yeah,
we
I
should do
think
the
so.
reverse. It's sort of like that Sadie
Yeah.
Hawkins kind of thing, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, very good. Well, that's it for this edition of Crop Life Retail Week. Thank you, viewers, for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we will see you again next week. If you have questions or comments about today's episode of Retail Week, contact us by email or Twitter, or type your message in the comment section below. Your feedback is important to us. We will try our best to address your thoughts in next week's episode, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.